So this is an exercise for improving eyes, but it's also it's a very nice exercise for stabilization uh, through part of our core center area because we're going to be using eyes and attempting not to use neck and shoulders and spine so much in that. So we're going to kind of be stabilizing there as a way of moving the eyes and helping to free up some of those coupled movements that happen. And I'll briefly say what I mean by that is I can look to my right by turning my head, right, which is a coupling of my eyes in relation to my spine, or I can let my eyes gaze. I can keep my whole body straight and look over. Right. So this exercise is an older Indian exercise called Trataka, and I've modified it a few ways to have it work for a few different reasons. I'm going to give you a few options to work with. I'm going to simplify these down in terms of time. Like usually we do it longer, but it takes a while on YouTube. And so I want to give you the ideas and let you run with it. So what we can do by start is taking your hand up, right, as sort of thumb up as well, as far away from you as possible. What I mean by that is, I could lean in. I don't want to do that. It's sort of the arm reaching out as opposed to here where my arm is bent. My arm is forward, hello, and out here. Now what I'm going to do is have my eyes focus on my thumbnail, not the thumb, but really just the thumbnail, a point of focus. We can stay just here. So this is one part of the exercise, just putting your focus on the thumb. What I'll recommend in that as well is as you have that, sometimes we can get really drawn in. And so can I keep my focus on my thumb, but have my awareness of my body still here and maybe even be aware of sort of the back of the head even. So I have not just a forward, but a back direction. So this is one version of the exercise. We can do just that. Another next part would be to keep the arm moving out to the side. So right now I'm still talking with you as I move the arm just so I can see you. So that's how the arm would move. But that's not just about moving the arm. What we want to do is have the eyes follow the thumb. But if you notice, my head doesn't move, just my eyes. And then follow back. And so we can go, this is my right arm. I'm just following. I'm not turning, right? I'm just following as far as I can go. So I can still be facing forward, but eyes looking over to the right, slowly coming back. It's another version of it. You can play with that. We would do both sides. I'm just going to do one side for right now. Another option is looking forward, but corner of the eye following the thumbnail again. So instead of having my eyes look there, now I'm keeping it here, but I'm bringing more perceptual awareness into the periphery, right? So I can still see my thumb, partly tracking, partly looking forward, coming back in. Right? So there's a difference between the first following thumb, second sort of slightly following out of the corner of the eye, always being aware of it. Both variations have a slight different purpose. Both are very helpful. Uh, Again, we don't want to do just one side, so we can also work on the other. You might notice that both sides are different. My right side is a lot easier. My left side is a little more challenging. I'm also nearsighted, farsighted of both eyes, so that may be now I'm following the thumb while keeping my head forward. Right. So we have variations you can do here. You can do them 5 or 10 times on each side. Go with it. If you're weaker on one side, you might want to do maybe 8 on one side, 6 on the other, something like that. Don't be too concerned with the exacts. There's another variation here. So we've been going left and right. We can also go up and down. Right? I'm moving my neck a little bit because I haven't done this in a while, but I want to give you the reminder that keeping everything sense really just the eyes. And so that's the following. We can also have it be loosely, so more perceptual and peripheral. So my eyes are still seeing here, but I'm not focusing on it, nor am I focusing straight here. It's really coming into a softer sort of gaze. And so again, can be either focused or perceptual. And these are the options of what you can play with there. There's probably more options, but for now, it's already a lot. You take it like a time, do one exercise, stay with it, move on to the next, find what is comfortable, do them in your own time. If your eyes get sort of tired, take a break, blink it out, lay down. You also may find that some cat and cow type motions may help, because what will also be happening as we're stabilizing is the spine is going to get tight, and we want to make sure that we're essentially focusing the eyes for a small part. We don't want to go around the world like that. So we want to make sure that afterwards we integrate back in. We don't just stay in that still motion, but we find fluidness into that. So hopefully these is very quick into each of them, but hopefully that's helpful. If you have questions, leave comments below or send me a message, and I'm happy to do what we can to help you uh, have some ease with this. Again, these seem really simple. They can open a world of change. This is working a lot with our eyes, which are perceptual keys to the world. They bring the world to us and also us to the world through the vision. And so as we change this, it can be incredibly radical. I hope it's radical for you. I look forward to seeing you when I see you next. Peace.